wake up. Yeah.
I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check, no drip this, wet. Tell 'em run it up, no sleep, no rest, might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch, tell 'em run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check, no drip this, wet. Tell 'em run it up, no sleep, no rest, might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch, tell 'em run it up. 9 out of 10 roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely. Turned to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice, send.
Greetings. We are here, and this is something I had to bust out. It is something special. Because we have some breaking news, and then guess what? We got breaking news, and everybody ain't here on the breaking news. So, but we are here. Ebony Sports Reporters. We got Coach Julius Hall, Coach Bernard Brown, Coach Rob DeLoach is on, but you know he's gone through this transition. He has now moved out into the Highlands area, and his connection is not that great. And to America, as I always say, it is no telling about what's about to come out of the mouths of these gentlemen that are on this show right here. And Julius Hall has already indicated that he got a surprise, and I'm too afraid of what the surprise is. I thought, and Sister Diane Grant, glad to have you. Good evening to you. And so, because the breaking news, I went and did this right here. My breaking news, I got this right on. Right, I got this right here. King James jersey from FAMU. And the breaking news, well, excuse me, let me go to Brittany Griner. Oh, just let y'all know. Even last week, some of the stuff that we discussed on Everyday Sports Reporters, guess what? It was news to other media outlets regarding sports. So that's why I try to tell you, Everyday Sports Reporters, we're on top of, we're ahead of the game. That's our black media. Julius Hall has trained us to be not just be reactive. We are proactive. That's what we do, because he has trained us to be like that. He found me in a corner sniveling and crying, and he helped me now understand I gotta be proactive and go out there. And that's what happened on last week. Some of our stories, so we had topics, we had bam, came out there, 1501 in the house. That's right, till 1501 in the house forever and ever. Amen. And so Brittany Griner, again, 148 days here in Russia. And so again, LeBron James has said some things, and also WNBA ceremoniously, they went and wore her number for their All-Star game last week. Yes. So, but now we move on to the breaking news. It is the schedule for HBCU homecomings are out. The schedule is out for HBCU homecoming. And so guess what? I'm going to throw some breaking news. Guess what? Every sports reporter is going to be at some of the homecoming games. They're going to be at some of the homecoming games.
That's right.
He's going to set it on up. He's going to handle all the logistics. So guess what? Sometimes y'all can see special features of us, Ebony Sports Reporters, at the homecoming celebrations. And so I just want to throw it out there because I know they may not have looked at it because it's breaking news. I put it out there. So we got the first homecoming game weekend is October 1st, that weekend. And one homecoming game, this is right going on right now. It's going to be Fort Valley versus Benedict College. Who will win that homecoming game, Coach Julius Hall? Who will win that game?
Well, you already know that Fort Valley is going to win that game. Benedict ain't big enough yet. Their squad isn't that great yet, so it'll be a runaway. Fort Valley will beat them 42-10. What? And I didn't even see. Was that on the schedule?
that was breaking news.
That was
Coach,
breaking news. Okay,
Coach Bernard Brown, we'll ask you. It is Fort Valley's homecoming, October 1st, and I know you will want to have us there for Fort Valley's homecoming. So who will win that game? Benedict. And so I'll let you know this. My mama went to Benedict. Understand that. My mama went to Benedict. I got a Benedict bucket. And so Coach Bernard Brown, who will win the game, Fort Valley, or it will be Benedict College? The Tigers of Benedict against the Wildcats of Fort Valley. Which one?
If that's Benedict or BC. Well, that's Benedict or BC. Man, you know who gonna win that thing, man. You shouldn't even ask me no question like
Oh,
that.
excuse me. I messed up. I apologize. It's Benedict's homecoming, so they're gonna be in Columbia. So they're gonna be in Columbia, South Carolina, and Fort Valley gonna be playing there. So who's gonna win the game? Who's gonna win the game?
Well, they're gonna have to come through. They're gonna have to come through Savannah to get the South Carolina. You know, Fort Valley gonna win that thing, man. You know that. Hey, you know Fort Valley. Hey, are they? Benedict gonna be playing at Memorial Stadium. You say BC or Benedict?
Benedictine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Fort Valley. 55-2. They'll get a safety.
Wow.
On a bad snap.
Yeah. And your mama be in the end zone.
Whoa. Okay. October 15th, it will be Savannah State. Clark will be visiting Savannah State for their homecoming. So, Coach Bernard Brown, who will win that game?
The girls. It's gonna be some women there, boy. Woo! Hey. Savannah State probably win that game, but boy, Savannah State gonna win, and we gonna win too.
That's right.
Clark Atlanta gonna be bringing it. Trust me, they're gonna have a bus load. Savannah State 25-26, 17.
Coach Julius Hall, who will win the game?
Well, you know Savannah State is obviously going to win the game. They got the best team in the SIAC. But I think we're going to win because we're going to be there covering it. Yes.
Okay.
Ebony Sports reporters will be there covering the game. Jamar's going to get all that worked out with the school pretty soon.
Me? I'm just a host. You're the one in charge. You're the man.
Hey.
I'm just throwing it out there.
Yeah, we'll get all that worked out. We're going to be covering it.
We're gonna have a table. We're gonna have a table.
I don't know. We need one, don't we?
Yeah.
We need to be in the booth.
That's right.
Let's see if we can get that done.
Hey, all right, and we make sure we have some bodyguards because you know we famous.
Yeah, we got 3 months.
And so what I've been going through, and I'm trying to find out. I see who FAM is playing for their homecomings, but when is FAMU's homecoming game, Coach Julius Hall? When is that? I don't see that on the schedule. They have everyone else, but why is FAMU not a part of the schedule?
They not playing Bethune-Cookman?
I see FAM is playing Alabama, and Bethune is playing Alabama A&M for their homecoming. And so I'm trying to find out where. So is it going to be Turkey Day Classic or something like that? Is that what it's going to be? Because we don't see them on the schedule. So we will ask the question: if FAM was to play a homecoming game, who will win the game? Julius Hall, Coach Julius Hall.
Oh, well, you know, FAMU is going to win the game. It's already predestined that they're going to win the homecoming game. They don't schedule nobody that they're not going to beat. They was playing Bethune-Cookman. Bethune-Cookman is football team is not up to par right now.
Wow. Interesting thing. So,
That's right. I got Wi-Fi now, Bubba.
He got Wi-Fi now. You ain't froze, Jamal. Come on. You ain't froze.
Is it? What do you think in the Wax Museum down in Orlando?
Yeah, you trying to act like he froze. You not froze. Come on.
So breaking news, Coach. Breaking news is this: that it is HBC homecoming schedule has been put out. FAMU is not included on the HBC homecoming schedule. I guess they're thinking FAMU is not an HBCU, but we showing love to FAMU. But Fort Valley will be playing Benedict on October 1st. That's the first weekend of homecoming games for HBCUs. So Fort Valley will be at Benedict. Who will win that game, Coach Bob DeLoach?
They got Benedict number 2 in the conference this year. So I'm assuming that they're going to probably pull that game off.
Okay.
Thank you, Coach. My mama will be happy, Bernard Brown. You take that. You take that. I
What
might need to put on my
business?
Benedict.
Teachers college or something like that?
I might need to put on my Benedict bucket for that. And so, Coach, and what will happen on October 15th, Clark Atlanta will be playing Savannah State. Who will win that homecoming game, Coach?
Savannah State.
Okay. All right. If FAMU was playing a homecoming game since it's not on the schedule, everyone else is listed from A&T, everyone else, Grambling, Prairie View, everybody else, Alabama State, Alabama A&M, everyone, Virginia Union, everybody listed except for FAMU. If FAMU was playing a homecoming game, Coach, who will win the homecoming game?
FAMU.
Oh, okay. All right.
You got a FAMU shirt on.
I'm supporting King James. King James, this is the first of his products. FAMU was the school. That's why I'm just showing love. Because the second president's FAMU came from Savannah State, just to throw that out there. So, but we'll move on to this right here. And so now you got Sandra Douglas Morgan. She is now an executive with the Raiders. What's your thoughts on that? The first African-American female to be an executive, to lead now an NFL team, the Las Vegas Raiders. What's your thoughts on that, Coach Rob DeLoach?
Hey, man, they went sign Kaepernick, so they got the next best thing. So it's not like having a sister, being able to call shots. At that position, maybe she'll be able to bring some players in that normally they wouldn't do it. So basically, they compensated for not having Cap. So they brought a sister in because traditionally Al Davis would have had Kaepernick on the team. But his son felt a certain type of way. So, hey, if that's what it takes for us to get to that level, then Cap, here again, took another one for the team. Cap opened up doors.
Interesting. Coach Julius Hall, what's your thoughts with regards to that, with regards to Sandra Douglas?
Well, I'm going to be praying for Sandra. We call her Sandy. I know her. And she was president of the gaming board for Nevada. That's how I know because I'm a gambler. And so I'm just hoping that she don't get caught up in the Pete Rose situation, So, that's all.
A better Pete Rose than Deshaun Watson.
Oh, yeah, right.
Coach Bernard Brown, and I have to say this to those listening, please understand that Ebony Sports Reporters, we do not condone gambling. And if you have a problem, contact Gambling Anonymous. Coach Bernard Brown.
You know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I am so tired of, it's always the first black this, the first black this, the first black that. And I ain't trying to spoil the party, but I really don't give a damn.
Hey,
Next subject.
Bernard, but guess what type of outfit you wearing?
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, that may change the subject there.
That'll change the game. That's a game changer.
I know it. Hey, trust me, the Raiders got bigger problems than her. They still investigating their last coach with the Raiders and all that. But it's all good, Jabbar. It's all good. I still stand by my answer.
And so, but now we have someone, Diane asked about Tuskegee. Tuskegee, they have not sent their homecoming with regards to and this is from HBCU Network right here. They have not sent it to them also. So we don't have Tuskegee homecoming game down here yet. But then someone else.
I thought she said ski wee. Oh, she's talking about ski.
He's talking about Tuskegee. Tuskegee University. Tuskegee. The Golden Tigers. The Golden Tigers.
I went to beach, man.
Yes, we know. We know. And coastal Georgia also. In coastal Georgia, yes. So, but it goes on to something else. Excuse me. Sorry about that. With regards to what we're looking at with regards to the Raiders and what they're doing with regards to the Raiders are making some moves. Because not only that, is that with regards to Sandra Douglas Morgan, Champ Kelly is also with the Raiders. What's your thoughts on that? Now, Coach Bernard Brown, I was going to ask you about that. Coach Bernard Brown, Champ Kelly. What's your thoughts with regards to, because again, you got Sandra Douglas Morgan not in the house, and then Champ Kelly's right there, who's been a stalwart within the NFL. What's your thoughts with regards to that? Because we're looking at this kind of African American also.
I don't know what the Raiders trying to do. I mean, you know, that's it's a good thing. They trying to put people in the right spot, but they better try to get some ball players on the field. I mean, that's what they need to be doing, you know. So at the end of the day, I mean, congratulations to them. You know what I'm saying? But they need a quarterback.
All right.
Didn't
Well,
they just pay their quarterback?
They have a quarterback, Derek Carr, and so. But Coach Julius, how we gonna go to Champ Kelly? What's your thoughts with regards to Champ Kelly? Because he's been around, and so. But I'm gonna wait. Then I'm just going to let you put your stuff out there.
Well, I guess they're experimenting so that they can see whether those type of whether those athletes can come and be in those positions to make a difference, in which they should be. They're opening up. They're the first to always experiment with things. Them and the Cowboys, they like experimenting with things. So hey, I good luck. I'm all for it.
All right, and Coach Rob DeLoach, what's your thoughts with regard to Champ Kelly and the moves that have been made by the Raiders?
Well, the Raiders, like I say, Al Davis set the tone for the organization many years ago. You know, he was one of the first to hire an African American coach in Art Shell, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, sir.
So I'm not surprised by the Raiders organization. Somebody actually probably grabbed his son and told him, "Hey, man, this is what your daddy would have done. He was one of the first to do it. So, you know, get over it and let's move forward." I'm excited for the Raiders.
Oh, absolutely, because that's what some people looking at, and Derek Carr, and then now you're looking at the squad that they got. So folks looking at them to be in contention. But now what has happened, they have now put African Americans. In fact, what has now out there in the NFL, folks have gone and said with Champ Kelly getting this position with the Raiders, they were like saying it is about time because they've seen him from Chicago on what he has done. Yeah, he as someone looking at as a top-notch NFL executive. And so that's why when they brought in Sandra Douglas, that again, they're not just saying African American, they're saying that this is somebody that we can see put into another level, and especially with them not being Vegas. So, and it goes, Coach DeLoach, to say what you're saying, that's what folks were saying. They say the Raiders have always been on the cutting edge of making sure that representation from African Americans and to also Latinos now being infused. And so I think you're probably correct. So, well, I shouldn't say this. Others have said what you're saying, Coach DeLoach, the very thing. That, again, that's what happened with his son, that he now began to understand this has been the legacy of the Raiders, and this is what we need to go back to. So, again, I'm like, touche to the Raiders with regard to this. But now we move on. Huh?
Now, the other thing is, and I know you got to move on, but we still don't have any African-American owners.
Ooh, that is something we were going to discuss. But since you're going to do it right now, Coach DeLoach, since you want to be like that, you know, we had a flow to it, but we're not going. Condi Rice. Condi Rice is now a minority owner with regard to the Denver Broncos. So what's your thoughts on that, Coach DeLoach, since you said that? Condi Rice. Condoleezza Rice.
Now, of all the damn people. Of all the damn people in America, of all the people, all these billionaire athletes I made, and you tell me we come up with Condoleezza Rice? Are you serious? But hey, she's been trying to get in the game for a while, so we'll see how it turns out. We'll definitely see how it turns out.
They brought her in as a minority owner with regard. Coach Bernard Brown, what's your thoughts with regard to Condoleezza Rice now being minority owner with regard to the Denver Broncos, the Pat Bowlen estate?
I'm very upset with you, Jamal, because Magic Johnson is one of the owners for the Los Angeles Rams. You know, so he's the first. So Magic Johnson owned the Dodgers, part owner of the Lakers, part owner of the Rams. So everything that's going in Los Angeles, he's part owner. in it. With Denver, you know, she was the first, right? And she was the first with the Masters. She was the first woman to do something with the Masters. Matter of fact, she's the only black person that affiliated with the Masters down in Augusta. This was about 2 years ago.
She's used to that.
Huh?
She's used to that.
Yeah. So I'm proud of little Miss Thing. Go ahead, Miss Thing.
So I'm saying Coach Deloach is the one mad, saying that you ain't got no. And I guess I'm a phrase like this: that there are no majority owners in the NFL, which go to an African American. But now that goes to something else that they say Colin Kaepernick and also P. Diddy attempted to say that they wanted to purchase a team, but they didn't have the money. With all the monies that they do have, that they didn't have enough to really bring to the table to become an owner of the team. So, Coach Junior Hall, what's your thoughts with regard to Condoleezza Rice being now minority owner with the Denver Broncos?
Don't Patrick Mahomes own a part of the Kansas City Chiefs also now? The Kansas City baseball team.
But Coach Rob DeLoach,
ownership of something, huh?
But Coach Rob DeLoach is trying to throw out, you know, we celebrate Condoleezza, even say Magic, you can celebrate Michael and all, no, with regard to the NFL. But what is going on? Coach Rob DeLoach is saying we ain't got no majority black owners. So what's that? You know,
we don't have any majority black owners. Condoleezza is getting on that. The Denver Broncos were just sold, and she's on that team. She's smart. She's capable. She's been in the right places.
Right.
She's been in the she knew the right people, and she opened the right doors, and I guess you probably call it coming out the right rooms.
You see what I'm dealing with?
Yeah. Hey, she's coming out of George Bush room. The third.
So it doesn't surprise me. Jamal,
America. The statements that come out their mouths, as I tell all of you all the time, it is not the views of Ebony sports reporters. This is not what I had expected to hear. Just be honest with you. But we now move on. If your family's being harassed, your family's being bothered, your family's being attacked, being talked about, or you're still going to sign an extension for $193 million, Coach Julius Hall, Zion Williamson.
Well, $193 million for an out-of-shape, overweight ball player. Have y'all seen him? And then he did the stupidest stuff. I mean, I can understand him going out and being with the young kids on the courts. He out there letting this boy dunk on him and fell backwards the other day. What is he doing out there? $193 million. Suppose he tear Achilles heels or something, a ligament in his knee or something. What the hell these boys be thinking about? You got $193 million on the table, and you out there on Bato court. Really?
No.
And
Zion is no longer overweight. Zion has gone to 27-17. Zion is in shape right now. So he's in shape.
Yeah,
he had
27-18.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
Did you see him?
That's the buffet around the corner address.
You heard what Charles Barkley said about him, right? Charles Barkley and Shaq was talking about him. He said, Charles Barkley said, "Damn, Shaq, he look like a baby you and I had."
Yeah.
So, Coach Bernard Brown, your family's getting harassed. People talking about them in the stands. People bothering and insulting them. You still going to sign an extension for $193 million? What's your thoughts on that?
Hey, $193 million. I'm gonna talk about them and harass them. Tell them to sit their butt still and let's get this money. And as long as they don't touch you, we good. And we got this. Just don't touch my family. That's it.
Right.
You can talk about them. You can harass or whatever. Behind 193 million.
Security.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Hey, at the end of the day, I have security every game. Not
That's
193. Right. Man, please. I would, and you know what? I wouldn't even let that leak out in the press, man. Come on now. And you, have y'all seen his stepdaddy? His stepdaddy don't play. So his stepdaddy don't play. Trust me. You know, he loaded. He pocketed loaded.
And that's the point, because he decided to break his silence and say to let people know. So, Coach Rob DeLoach, what's your thoughts with regards to that?
Man, for $300,000, they can say what the hell they want to say.
Just don't touch him.
This don't
right.
193 million, man. I wouldn't even be sitting next to those people if I had $193 million. They wouldn't even know I was at the game.
That's right.
Yep.
So I knew with this topic right here to America, everyone in America, I was going to tell you, because this show is called Ebony Sports Reports. I knew you were going to hear the black perspective on this right here. Black folks going to be like, I don't care if you getting $100,000, you're going to sit right there. So, but that's the black perspective. Coach Bernard Brown put it out. Coach Rob DeLoach. That again, that's what goes on. The black perspective is, you get money like that, we ain't even sweat what people say. We taking that all to the bank. I'm just putting it out there. That's why I kind of knew.
Right.
These three right here, I knew these three were going to put out that black perspective. I knew that for a fact.
Shit, they talk shit and we ain't make but $20 an hour.
I know it. 15.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
That's what they do.
We make $20 an hour when they talk shit. So man, 193, man, I couldn't even.
Yeah.
Hey, they talking about us now.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, trust me. And you know how black folks is. You can talk about us, but don't touch us.
Don't put your hands on us.
Man, please.
Well, that's a wonderful segue to this right here. You can talk about us, but don't touch us. Yo, my boy Jimmy Butler said some words for PJ Tucker. He has some words. He was like, F you and Joel. So I'm too scared to ask. Oh my God. Coach Bernard Brown, what's your thoughts on that? On what Jimmy Butler said? America, I'm fighting with these three right here. I'm fighting.
Hey, first of all,
oh Lord,
Miami offered them $7.4 million, right? Philadelphia giving him $33 million for 3 years. That's enough to cut Jimmy Butler hair. Hey, that's enough to cut Jimmy Butler hair. That's enough to cut him. He already bow-legged. So, hey, man, shut up, dude. $7.4 million to $33 million for 3. Man, Jimmy, be quiet, boy. Be quiet. They already, hey, you know what? They're gonna get Kevin Durant anyway, so they good. They good. 33, 7.4. Come on, y'all do the math on that one. And I'm dumb as hell, and I know 33 is higher than 7.4.
Am I next? Jamal, why you looking silent like that, Jamal?
Coach Julius Hall.
Listen, we just said that you're gonna take it for $100,000 and sit there. Here it is, a $9 million raise, a $9 million raise, a 8.4, something like that raise over 3 years. What you think? I'm supposed to leave that on the table so Jimmy Butler can be happy? Damn, Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler didn't win no championship. Jimmy Butler ain't LeBron James. And Jimmy Butler ain't telling him, I'm going to make that $8 million up for you and your family. Damn, Jimmy Butler.
That's it.
Wow.
I agree.
Wow. Coach Rob DeLoach, what is your thoughts on this, Coach Rob DeLoach?
Fuck Jimmy Butler.
And to America, he said "fut." He said to America, he said "fut, fut." He said "fut."
Yeah, right,
Fut.
right. He did. He did.
Yeah, I did. I forgot we may have some kids watching.
It's a sports show. I tried to be nice and mad.
Me too.
He should have been
Ebony
on the show
Sports
for us
Reporter.
to tell him that it's wrong.
Yes, sir.
Ebony Sports Reporters, they give you the black perspective. Okay.
Uncut and real.
Ooh. Ooh. I think we might. Okay, we go. Yeah, I want to say to Jimmy. I was gonna tell you, Jimmy, I like you, Jimmy. Jimmy, I like you. I like you. You know, you one of the people. I got mad respect for you, Jimmy. So we'll move on. It is saying the slow motion suicide of college football is now happening. Slow motion suicide of college football. Slow motion suicide of college football. And Coach Rob DeLoach, I'm frightened to ask you for your perspective on this.
Well, I was trying
And
to
actually,
I was trying to understand the topic.
for college football, what's happening now with college football? They said this is the slow motion suicide of college football. Was what we see.
No, man. What you're seeing is the rich getting rich, and they're going to separate themselves from everybody else. This basically is about getting rid of NCAA, being able to control the narrative, and these rich white folks being able to do what they want to do with our Negro, African American, Negro, black boys. Just that simple.
All right. Coach Bernard Brown, what's your thoughts on this? Oh, Lord. I'm gonna say this to Miss Producer. When Coach Bernard Brown, when he begins to chuckle, mute him automatically. Mute him when he begins to chuckle, because something's about to come out that is sent by the devil to him. So,
no. On a serious note, I thought you said slow motion. I know when me and Drew used to always go to a party, we slow dance. So I thought you said slow, and we grind. So I thought you said slow motion. My fault. I agree with what Coach said, man. You know, it's all about money. It's all about money. You know, you know what? It's about time for them to. It's about time for the black people in college sports taking their responsibility and making money. Seriously, you know what I'm saying? I mean, when we went to college, man, we couldn't. Only thing we had was peanut butter and jelly sandwich and some milk, and they had nothing else to do. You know, so like, hey, let's make that money, and you know, white folks love us when we making their money, but when we stop making their money, what they gonna do? They ain't gonna know you. They're gonna do you just like what Watson did. They're gonna come out there and leak some stuff on him, and that's it. When you ain't making no white folks no money, hey, you in trouble. But long as you making their money, ain't nobody gonna say nothing. Period. That's just the way it is.
All right.
Okay. Coach Julius Hall, I'm gonna say this to Miss Producer Tiffany. This is the deal. When Julius Hall is sitting up and he's listening to them, and his hands are doing stuff like that, and he understand. Again, he needs to be taken off the screen and muted. Okay, Coach Julius Hall.
Listen.
See that? Oh Lord, you gotta take the glasses off. Oh Lord. Lord.
What imbecile wrote that article? College football is the greatest sport on the planet. There is no sport better than college football. None.
Yeah.
Think of it. Tell me a sport better than college football. Not the World Series, not the NBA championship. There is nothing better than college football, so it will never die. COVID couldn't kill it, so it's still there, and it surely ain't gonna die of no suicide.
Yeah.
Just my thoughts.
Yeah.
All right. So we move on to this, and this is where some of it's coming from and stemming from. Nick Saban recently has said that the mega conferences are here to stay, and that is what the fear that people have across the entire country now, that these mega conferences are here to stay, and that's what's going to happen. And that's what got people frightened. So, Coach Julius Hall, your thoughts with regards to the mega conferences, what Nick Saban has said with regards to that, they are here to stay.
Nick Saban is just crying. Yeah, they're here to stay, Nick, because everybody got tired of you dominating and getting all those star players and all your old what you call that? Not the alumni. What you call those support people? Booster club.
Booster.
Yeah. All of them were paying them boys under the table. We all know that. Now you got some competition now. You know, there's some competition. So Nick just crying. You're gonna get what you got coming. Georgia all the way.
Yeah, Al says I don't think he was crying about. He was acknowledging something. Coach Bernard Brown, what's your thoughts with regards to what Nick has said that the mega conference is letting the world know they are here to stay?
Man, Nick, shut up. Shut up. You know what I'm saying? He ever since he done lost and ain't won no championship, he went around here trying to hit everybody. Ever since he lost that number 1 draft pick and Deion Sanders got him, now he got a lot to say. Man, Nick, shut up. You know, and at the end of the day, you know, the talent done caught up now. It done caught up. And y'all can play those players whatever y'all want. If you paying them 20, the other school paying them 30. So, Nick, you need to just open your purse and have your booster player more money, period.
But hell,
the highest paid coach.
I need to go to the mailbox there.
Yeah, doing it.
So, all right. So, Coach Delos, what's your thoughts with regard to what Nick was saying with regard to telling folks the mega conferences are here to stay?
Well, hell, they've been mega conference. The SEC been winning everything anyway, and it's going to continue. You know, it's not much they can do about it now. And the more these, it's all about this TV revenue. And you got to think, these folks lost a lot of money in COVID, and they're going to get their money back threefold.
Yeah.
And they control the narrative anyway. So it's their game. We just got to play it. But at the same time, we got to figure out how we can benefit from it as well.
Yeah.
Right, because Saban wasn't being critical. Saban was putting it out there, letting folks know what you all thinking, how y'all think college football has been. No. It has not changed. See, other people might know that's what he was conveying, and he was like letting it be known because what people are saying with regard to mega conferences, and as Coach Delos has been saying, we've been putting out here on Ebony Sports Reporters that you are going to see the end of the NCAA when it comes to college football. So that enjoyment that you have seen with regards to what some think the innocence of college football, it is not going to change because now, just like they discussed, they said, hey, they tell us we can have only 85 scholarships. They were like saying no, and this is what has been put out there, and that's why when Saban putting it out, the Saban kind of conveying. He ain't saying that, oh, we ain't worried about not getting anybody because we're going to have our boosters essentially that we ain't worried about 85 scholarships anymore. We cannot go back. We can have 100. So that means that we're going to be able to gather up that talent. So he was just putting out there. He was sending a message to everybody else out there. Y'all think, because see, some people are saddened about this because they're looking at it. And as Coach Delos, as you throwing out there, it is tied to television revenue. That again, television contracts are running this right here. So you're not seeing from the ACC not being concerned. You now got the Pac-12 concern. You got the Big 12 concern. And they like saying, wait a minute, everything going to be tied to the SEC and also to the Big 10. And now Notre Dame is going to be on the outside looking. So, yeah, he was putting it out there. So I was like, okay, when Saban said that, I was like, that's kind of alluded to it. And that's why in the background, it's about how the scholarship dollars going to be doled out there. But then the other side to this, they're like, how is this going to not impact people when they got to travel across country from Florida that say go to the Midwest, when they got to travel from the West Coast that not come to the East Coast? And they say, how is that going to affect teams in particular when they're not playing non-football sports? But then people are saying, Coach Delos, it is all about the money from football and we don't care about nothing else. So if your child is playing a non-revenue sports, like at an institution that has football, that's at a money mega conferences, your child going to be dealing with it. So that's why I'm like, and that's a trend. So I'm letting everybody know you heard that first on Ebony Sports Reporters. Others don't give it to you like that. And so y'all gonna read the article next week. They're gonna be talking about that. So
well, I'm breaking away from Ebony Sports Report. I'm planting that seed now.
Hey,
Get your money.
But you know what?
Guess what? Your contract, let's speak on behalf of our president. Your contract said if you leave, you have a fee that you got to pay of $50 million before you even leave. So guess what?
No, not 50 million. 50% of whatever they're paying him.
That's the treble damages. So we also get that too. He got to pay for him to leave. He got to pay $50 million. So
I don't change my name.
but I just joked about that. You know, that's part of the issue that's going on with some of these schools. That some of them, and they've been throwing it out there, saying, "Hey, if y'all want to leave, y'all gotta pay this." And it's almost like an extortion type move too. Saying if y'all leave, y'all hurting us with regard to the television revenue. So you're gonna have to pay this. For some of them, that's why with Oklahoma and all, they're like saying, "All right, we're gonna stick it out with y'all." And so again, you know, my boy, Mike Gundy, he went and said, "I will not let them stay in our meetings." But we'll now move on to this, the ABA. And again, Ebony Sports Reporters have put this out there. The NBA has now said that they'll put money aside for former ABA players who now are down on their luck. What's your thoughts on that, Coach Bernard Brown?
Hey, about time. I mean, because most of those people like Dr. J, Darren Dawkins, and Moores and all of them, rest in peace. But I'm just saying, I mean, they should did this, man. If it wasn't for the people that played in the ABA, it wouldn't be no NBA. You know what I'm saying? So most of the stars was playing in the ABA, and a bunch of white boys was playing in the NBA. And then when Dr. J and all of them made that move to save it, and they merged. They've got 24.5 million. It should be 124.5 million. You know what I'm saying? So don't y'all around here giving them oatmeal when they need a whole breakfast. You know what I'm saying? They saved them on a serious note. And I explained that to the little young kid, you know, and he was helping me down there at Georgia Rural Congress Center. And me and him got in an argument. I think he's about 33 years old when we got in an argument between him saying about Michael Jordan and LeBron. And he said, well, LeBron, the greatest basketball player ever. And Jordan could. I said, man, shut up. I said, shut up. LeBron had to go to every team to team up with All-Star to win a championship. You know what I'm saying? So shut up. But they should go ahead and put 124 million to help these ABA, and a lot of them struggling. Trust me, a lot of them struggling.
So, Julius Hall, what's your thoughts with regards to that? The ABA now getting.
Bernard took the words out of my mouth. It should be way more than 24 million, and then for those players that have passed, it should be going to either their spouse or to their kids. If it's a lump sum payment, then give them that lump sum payment. What they would have made over an average of 10 or 15 years after retirement. And so that's why 24 million just won't do.
Right, right.
You got great players that were out there. The NBA is a multi-billion-dollar industry. They can pay these players $193 million, one player. You're a multi-billion-dollar industry, and you giving these players who helped build your league $24 million, really?
Yeah.
They ought to be ashamed of themselves. I'm glad it started there. Now the Players Association need to be getting involved so they can try to up that up to $100 million, like Bernard said.
Yeah. Yeah.
Coach Rob DeLoach, what's your thoughts on that? He's frozen?
Rob froze.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And throw it out there and now again to everyone looking and checking out Ebony Sports Reporters, this is the first time that you're hearing this on a sports network with regards to that comment, because the other people, they're touting and they're celebrating the $24.5 million. Coach Rob DeLoach, are you back with us? Or are you still frozen?
I'm still here.
Okay. What's your
But
thoughts
look,
with regard to the ABA former players now receiving a pension fund of $24 million?
so if you played, but you had to play what 5 years in the ABA, or was it 3 to 5 years?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But if you played in the NBA, are you still getting a cut of that $24.5 million? So
Well, this will be well.
does Doncic,
It's
does
supposed to be the
Doncic
ones
get a
who.
piece of that?
Oh no, no. He's covered under the NBA. It's those
Exactly.
ABA players, the ones who did not. For some of them did not. For the NBA, they had to play for 5 years, and some of them only played for 3 years in the NBA, and so
Hell,
they
ain't that
still
many?
classified.
Hey, Julius, ain't that many of them damn living?
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. But you're right. That's probably where they get that number from.
That's how they
They
get
got,
numbers
they got to
because
give that money up.
so a percentage of the players went to the NBA, and it was only a small percentage that didn't make it.
Right.
And shit, half of them either they dead or got 1 foot in the grave. So
Yeah.
And that's why I'm sharing with folks. You heard on Ebony Sports Reports, because others, when they have gone and said, Coach Bernard Brown, just like you threw it out, $24 million. That's why I didn't want to say anything. They're saying $24 million, $24 million. $24 million. And you got these players out here, and Coach Julius Hall, what you said, I was saying to myself, even when I saw it, I was like, $24 million and all the money that y'all are getting from television revenue and all the contracts. And so, yes, what you said, again, I'm sorry, I think people, you all heard that from Coach Julius Hall, Coach Bernard Brown, Coach Rob DeLoach, that what should happen is that the descendants, the heirs of those people who played in the ABA, they should get that money. They should get a portion of that money. It should be sent to them because they would not have the NBA the way that it is. But guess what? Nobody's saying that. You've only heard that on Ebony Sports Reporters. I tell you, this show right here, this show can be a great show, but we just have some people who just get a little scandalous at times. But I'm just leave that alone. Jimmy Butler, I love you. I love you, Jimmy Butler. I love you, Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler ain't one. He don't even have a ring on his damn pinky finger.
Hey,
Oh, Lord, Jesus.
Jimmy Butler need to go to the booty trap.
Lord, oh Lord,
And he need to go to the dentist.
That's it.
oh Lord,
It's
oh
on
Lord.
the boardwalk. Hey.
All right, Jamal, you ain't got but 13 minutes now. You got 11 minutes.
Oh Lord. It ain't me, it's your people, it's your coaches. Oh my God. You try to act like it's me. I'm just trying to cope right now. I'm trying to cope. Oh
Man,
my God.
we need some more time.
So Coach Bernard Brown, not Bernard Brown. See, you got me all confused right now. Coach Julius Hall. Deion Sanders said black folks are priced out of baseball. Black folks are priced out of baseball. What's your thoughts on that, Coach Julius Hall?
I agree with Deion. Deion keeps it real on these type subjects. He talked extensively about it. Baseball is still they got to make some sport where we don't dominate it.
Yeah.
And baseball is still mostly a white and Spanish sport.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. We are priced out of it. We don't. If you get the choice of you, especially if you're a dual athlete like Deion, you're going to go to the NFL instead of the NBA, instead of the Major League Baseball. But baseball pays more, but not to us. They put us in the farm league first.
Unless you Bobby Bonilla, who was smart.
Yeah. And still getting paid.
Yeah.
All right. Coach Rob DeLoach, what's your thoughts on that? Deion saying that baseball is overpriced, it has outpriced black folks to be able to participate.
I don't take that as a true statement. We just choose to play something that's more attractive. You know, football and basketball is more attractive. We don't sit around and watch baseball this generation. You know, these kids, I mean, they like action. Baseball is boring. You know, it's what they call it, the pastime, for a reason, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't think it's priced out. We just choose not to play it, and they don't promote it for us anyway.
Yeah.
But you can't price us out of anything. The Jordans cost $400 or $500, and we're the only one buying them. So you can't price us out of nothing. It's just something that we choose not to indulge in.
Okay.
Hey.
If it's something we want, trust me. Don't worry about how much it costs. We gonna get it.
Hey, we either gonna buy it or steal it.
I like the latter. Let's go in there and take some shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God. America,
No.
America. The views that have been uttered are not the views of Ebony Sports Reports. Coach Bernard Brown, I'm too frightened right now to ask you for your response regarding this, but I must be fair and ask you your response. And Mr. Producer, mute him if it's not to go right. If it's not to go straight, I'm muted immediately.
Hey, first of all, baseball is hot. You know, people, man, black folks ain't got that type of money to be playing with baseball, right? And on a serious note, you ain't gonna see no white woman at a baseball game. You ain't gonna see no black woman at a baseball game. Hispanic, Mexican, none of that. They're gonna be at the football game and the basketball game because they know these brothers, they know they're gonna get paid. You know what I'm saying? They be waiting about on the school bus. Yeah, that's my right there. Let's give it to you. Hey, I'm telling you, the black girls, and I know I'm off the subject, but I'm gonna keep it real. The black girls, the black girls, they you know what? They had a game, and then the white girl took it to a whole new level. The black girls used to go at the high school get them. Now the white girls go to the middle school and the daycare and pick them out.
Oh my God! Ellis, I apologize for him. I apologize. I'm just gonna apologize to America for now. I apologize, America. I apologize.
Y'all know.
Oh my God!
You see what happened with. You see what happened with Zach Wilson, the quarterback for the Jets.
I'm waiting on that one. But Jamal going so slow.
Hey, man, I ain't seen so many biracial kids in my life.
All right, we're gonna move on. We just gonna go on. We just gonna go on to Derek Jeter and Zach. We're gonna combine. It's something happening in New York. Derek Jeter and also Zach Wilson. Derek Jeter, he had a bag for the one night stands, and Zach Wilson, the lady, his mama saying, "Leave her friend alone." Go ahead. Don't bring. And don't to America, I'm fighting about what's going on.
Who you call on?
Coach Julius Hall, go ahead. I said, I'm just frightened. Go ahead.
Let me get Zach Wilson first. Zach, you the man. You sleeping with your mama best friend. You got to be fine.
Oh my God.
With your mama best friend. She got to be fine. You know what I'm saying? Zach, you the man. And the other one was
Derek Jeter.
Derek Jeter was giving away swag bags. These girls got swag bags for one night stands. Bernard only sucked toes.
Oh God.
Hey, and I only got Chris, and I only gave away Krispy Kreme donuts when they was hot.
Oh God. Oh.
Hey baby, that light on. We got that light on.
Well, I need to raise my price then.
Yeah, baby, that light is on. We're gonna get them donuts.
Hey, man, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Boy, it's crazy. It is crazy. Hey, I'm telling you right now. Y'all need to come. Y'all need to come to AAU event. Lord. That's all I got to say.
I'm going to Miami in 2 weeks.
Hey, I'll be there with you. I'm going August the 2nd to August the 9th.
Yeah, they got a big tournament down there.
And I'm doing it.
All right, okay.
Yeah. Hey, bring your card. We got. No. Hey, don't bring your card. Don't worry about it.
Hey, y'all lucky I'll be out of town. I'll be out of town that weekend.
We won't be available. Hey, Bernard, Hey, we can actually go live from where we at if you really want.
Oh,
right.
man.
Yeah.
Like me and Jamal might come down. Since y'all gonna be there, me and Jamal might come.
Well, hey, we can do a live show from where we at.
That's it.
Jamal?
That's
Yeah.
it.
Jamal?
Hey.
Don't worry about the baby all in the high heel shoes. Don't worry about none of that.
I know it. Hey,
And the candles. Don't worry about the hot wax.
don't worry about it.
Jamal.
Hey, Drew,
Jamal.
if you and Jamal want to come, I'll go ahead and redo the contract to add your room on there. Okay?
Jamal. He'll tell you.
If
He's
you scared,
scared.
if
He's
you're scared,
scared.
say you're scared.
You scared.
Hey man,
scared.
you went to Savannah Christian, man. Take your shirt out your pants, man. It's okay.
Yeah.
Don't stay
And run it
tucked all
to
the
LA.
time.
Run it to LA.
Yeah.
I'm just going to end on this note right here. I think we just got 3 minutes left, and I'm like, again, I can't even go to the other side. I want to go to the other stuff because, again, Jamarcus Russell, he said he was dealt a bad hand, and he also said when people call him a bust, he said call him the biggest bust. So yeah. So what's your thoughts on that, Coach Rob DeLoach? Jamarcus Russell.
I watched Jamarcus Russell. My nephew played at LSU when Jamarcus was there. I've never seen a guy throw the ball from one end zone to the next. I've never seen that. Jamarcus Russell had all of those great attributes to be a great quarterback. But I don't think he surrounded himself with the right people.
Mm-hmm.
I saw him on the pivot. You know, contrary to what people say, he said he's not broke. He said he got enough money for your children, your children's children, and your other children's children. So I can respect that. So damn what everybody say, man say he still got bread. So at the end of the day, if the NFL is stupid enough to give him all that money and he never played a game, I can't blame the brother.
Okay. Coach Bernard Brown.
Hey. He was a bad boy. It's just one of those things that's happened, you know. Hey, if you still got $200 million in your bank account and you was a bust, I'm a bust. and trust me, they ain't got to worry about getting hit like that. You know, I don't understand. People always saying just because, you know, they put the rumors that these guys are broke or whatever. And, man, they got pension, they got insurance, they got, you know, just like they say Iris was broke. Man, Iris about to get paid for Reebok. Paid for the rest of his life. $32 million, period. So it is what it is.
Coach Julius Hall, you got 20 seconds to respond because it's 9 o'clock.
The other show will come until 9:05. We got a few minutes if you.
Really?
That comes on 9:05.
Really?
So we can cover that Michael Phelps thing too in a minute. But which one was this?
No, I can only imagine to see that. Oh boy,
Jamarcus Russell. Jamarcus Russell. I used to love this guy to see him play. He was bad in college, but Jamarcus Russell was getting paid, and he didn't like his boss. His boss was the coach. That usually gets you fired when you don't like your boss anywhere in the world, unless you Tom Brady, LeBron James, or Michael Jordan. So, you know, I don't know what to say for Jamarcus. He was a great player. He should have did more than what he did.
Right.
But hey, it is what it is.
All right. So we're not going to this right here because when I threw this topic out there, I said I know we're gonna have some stuff that's gonna come up. Michael Phelps fans are upset about Simone Biles receiving a Presidential Medal of Freedom. Now, I have to go and throw this out there. Michael Phelps has talked about how he likes Simone and also Naomi Osaka. So that's what he said, but they say his fans. So, Coach Julius Hall, since you have the devilment in you, go ahead, Coach Julius Hall.
Well, I just want to tell Michael Phelps, stop whining. Stop crying. You know, you'll get it next time. Maybe when Trump get in there, because you're probably a Trumper anyway. So you're going to get it next time when a Republican get in there. Stop crying. Just look at what black people have been facing all their life here in America. They've got an Asian crime bill. And we've been getting crime committed against us forever. And they bypass us, and you worrying about a little medal that they're going to get in the White House that ain't worth nothing? They don't give you no accolades or nothing else for that medal that they're giving you at the White House. They're going to forget that you even got it. So stop crying, dude. Stop whining.
Now, see, it's not Michael. That what I'm saying. Michael, that was just to be fair. Michael said he likes Simone and also Naomi and how they have addressed the issue of mental health. It was his fans. It's his fans, not him. That was Phelps. Yeah, his fans.
Phelps fans. Stop
his fans.
whining.
Okay, all right. Coach Bernard Brown, you're from Tompkins High School, and you understand about whining. Go ahead and
Lord.
Boy, that was a good one. That was a good one. I'm gonna let you have that one. You little warrior. Hey, Michael Phelps fan need to shut up. You ain't seen that when he was taking those steroids to win those golden medals at the Olympics. So you need to shut up and case closed.
All right. So if we do have some time, this was one that I found interesting. This topic is Henry Ruggs. That Henry Ruggs has some hope that he will still be able to play football. What's your thoughts on that, Coach Bernard Brown, Henry Ruggs? Because again, they have not completed the case yet. It's still in the process. So he is on house arrest, and they do allow him to go out to get training. I think about 2 hours a day or something like that. Coach Bernard Brown, what's your thoughts with regards to Henry Ruggs holding out hope that he'll be playing football again?
Man, I'm hanging out hope that I can be able to play football again. You know, I'm 60 years old. I'm hanging out hope that I can play. So, hey, if I can play, keep the hope alive, okay? That boy ain't gonna never touch a football field no more in his life. Just like I ain't gonna touch it, he ain't gonna touch it.
That's correct.
Period.
Coach Julius Hall.
Well, I got a message, and this is to all the young players. All the young players that come into these sports contracts, whether it be baseball, football, basketball, whatever sport it is, that they're paying you these millions and millions of dollars that you will not make at Burger King, you will not make at McDonald's, you will not make at the sugar refinery, you will not make at Budweiser.
Yeah.
Sit your ass down. They need to take my class. They need to hire me to talk to these young athletes before they sign that contract.
Yeah.
I don't know what their agents telling them. I don't know what the leagues are telling them. But they all need to be in there, and every one of these screw-ups, they need to be seen, shown each one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Each one of them, they need to be shown what happens when you drink and drive and you making millions of dollars. You lose the millions of dollars because you were too cheap to get a chauffeur.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a lot of things that they do that they don't need to do. They need to be taught how to invest their money so they can have generational wealth. But they're blowing it on Rolex watches and Dom Perignon and swiping that card.
The booty trap, yeah. Hey.
And natural light.
Hey, Drew, you were doing good until that last one. You were doing good. I felt like you were talking about me, bro. Come on now. That's home away from home.
And to America, once again, we apologize. This show is Ebony Sports Reporters. Sometimes they bring up some very, very on point matters. Sometimes they're right on top of it, but sometimes it goes astray. It's like the bad children you have in your family. You got to put them together. And on this show, you have a couple of them. It's like several of them, not just one. You got several. And so we say thank you for checking out Ebony Sports Reporters. Check us out next week. Also, Coach Julius Hall, Coach Rob DeLoach, and also Coach Bernard Brown.
Yeah. Hey, peace. Love y'all, bro.
These are the bad kids of the Our Black Media Network.
Hey, Jimmy Butler called me. I'm being in Miami.
And damn Tiger Woods.
Hey. No, Tiger played in the British Open, man. Come on now.
Tiger saying some stupid stuff. Damn Tiger Woods. Good night, y'all.
Damn that dude.
like that. I 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 like that. Like that.